It's Saturday night tea time in 1977 all over again.
Hi everyone, TARDIS Guy 123 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing The King of Sontar, the first story from Season 3 of the Fourth Doctor Adventures. So let's just dive right into this, I guess. You got the 50th logo right up there, along with Brand New Adventures, Forecast Audio Channel in there. Tom Baker and Louise Jameson as the Fourth Doctor and Leela, you can see them two there. You've got by John Dorney, who is a magnificent writer, featuring David Collins and Dan Starkey. And there you have a Sontaran right in the background. I'm not sure if you can see him, but he is there. Then you've also got Commander Strang right there, who is very much in the foreground of this image. You've got the white side bit there with the audio adventures of Doctor Who written on it. And the side here you have Doctor Who, the King of Sontar. Nice that that's blurred into the white rather than just an image stuck on there like they do with the black spines. That's quite nice. And there you've got 3.1, big finish. Back here you have King of Sontar once again, written by John Dorney, directed by Nicholas Briggs. There you have the blur. And down here you have the cast. Right. And we've also got some other stuff along here. So now let's open this up and take a look at what's inside. It is like all the Fourth Doctor Adventures, just one disc. And back there you have some releases from Series 2, that is, and also the Fourth Doctor box set from the Lost Stories. Now let's take a look at the booklet, and it is a proper thick booklet, like you used to have, although now they've sort of backed away from that and gone for just, well, more of a pamphlet with just one bit of paper. But there's the two sides of that. On the inside here we have writer's notes from John Dorney, and you've got a picture of Tom Baker and David Collins right there. Then on the middle page you have director's notes by Nicholas Briggs. There you have Tom Baker and Dan Starkey there. And finally on the back we have the next episode, White Ghosts, along with some other stuff right there. So now then, let's talk about the story itself. And it is a magnificent start to Series 3, it really is. You dive right into this story, you really do, because it starts off action-packed right from the word go. You've got Sontarans on the attack, and it's a lot of fun from the start of this story. And then it sort of slows down a bit, which is nice. You kind of get a breather, you get to explain what's going on. The Doctor and Leela arrive, and sort of like you uncover the mysteries with them. And then when you get to part 2, you have all the answers, and it's a race against time to stop Strang right there. And Strang is a big Sontaran, and I won't reveal why that is, what's going on with him, but he is quite an interesting character, quite a menacing character as well. And this is the Sontarans done right. They're not comic relief here, and while they do have some funny lines, they are still very much a menace. This is them done right, and that is very nice right there. For the Fourth Doctor also has some funny lines in this as well, and also some very powerful lines right at the end. There is a big thing that goes on between the Doctor and Leela right at the end of this story, and it really is quite a powerful thing going on there as well. I really like the end to this story, and that's followed through in White Ghosts, which I will get on to reviewing eventually, and you'll just hear my opinions on the resolution to that thing. But if you haven't listened to this story, then I highly recommend you do, just to hear that ending at the very least. But also, it is a very strong story from start to finish. It's not just the ending that's powerful, because the Sontarans really are a force to be reckoned with in this one, as I previously stated. And going on to characters now, you have a look at the back here. You've of course got Tom Baker and Louise Jameson. Then you have Strang / Hutchins. Strang, as mentioned before, is a really powerful Sontaran, really menacing one as well. And Hutchins, I can't remember him, I think that's just a very minor character. Rosato, played by David Collins, who also played Chief Mover Paul. That was it in The Robots of Death. So that's maybe where he recognised his voice from. And yeah, he's also done quite a few other things as well for Big Finish. Such as, I think he played the Doctor in Doctor Who Unbound actually. So yeah, he is here as Rosato. It's sort of like the misguided scientist character. You can sort of see the direction his character's going in, but it's still fun to go on that journey with his character. It's made all the more better that it's played by David Collins, who does a wonderful job with Rosato. Then you've got Will Hull, who is a wonderful character. I won't reveal what he is, because that'll probably spoil it a bit, but he has wonderful camaraderie with Leela as well, and they start off sort of like hating each other actually. Well, Leela doesn't exactly hate Will Hull, but Will Hull does sort of like despise Leela in a way and wants to do things by himself, but in the end he accepts Leela, and that's very good. And they do have one funny line when Leela's just when Leela said, I was the rogue female, so I'm not a coward, which is quite amusing, and those who have listened to the story and have the context behind that will quite enjoy that line. So yeah, and mercenary, well that's just one of the background roles again, just a mercenary. Then David Seddon has quite a few characters right here, so he's got Irving, Garn, Tashan, and Mercenary 2. Yeah, those are all mainly minor roles, if I remember correctly. There's not much to really say about them without going into spoilers for the most part. And then we have Reva, who is sort of like, who is a mercenary, and once again it's rather predictable where her character journey goes, but nevertheless it's still quite fun to see it play out. And yeah, I guess there's not much you can do in 60 minutes, and the main focus of the story is those first 4 characters right there, I'd say. So yes, I've talked about all the many positives of the story. As I said, it could have worked better had it had a bit more time. However, I think that might have compromised the pacing a little bit. They probably had to inject some other stuff into there as well if they were going to do it as a 4-parter. But yeah, I think as it is a great story, a very enjoyable story, and you know, action-packed from start to finish, but also has some strong emotional moments as well, especially for the Doctor and Leela, and overall it plays out very nicely over the course of the one disc. So I would highly recommend picking this up if you haven't already. It is an excellent start to Series 3, and you know, it sort of holds a special place to me in this story because it's the first Big Finish I listened to, well, Big Finish I got as a proper physical disc. So yeah, I quite like it for that, and it is just wonderful really, and I've had it for over a year now actually, so it's odd how there's nostalgia about that sort of thing. Even though it's only been a year, I still get nostalgic about this sort of thing, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, thank you for watching this review everyone, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.
This is Commander Garn of the 3rd Elite Sontaran Assassination Squad. Resistance is inadvisable if you wish to remain alive.
They're coming through! Keep firing! Keep firing!
The Time Lords have sent you here.
I'm not an odd job man. Do you hear that?
An alarm.
Why are there always alarms?
Out of my way, human scum!
Oh!
Doctor!
Run, Leela, run!
For the glory of Sontar!
Another Sontaran? And a big one, too.
How does it feel, Doctor, knowing your actions have facilitated the destruction of the entire Sontaran race?